Hello there, Nagito Komaeda here to review my top 5 organs, with special guest Mikan Tsumiki, the ultimate nurse.
Is it really okay for me to be on TV?
For the last time, Mikan, this isn't television, this is YouTube. Our channel isn't big enough to be on TV. Not yet, anyway.
YouTube? Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is... Wait, am I allowed to say my name?
I said your name twice already.
What? On live television?
Okay, I'm just gonna get started. Number 5 is the mesentery. It's basically a fold of tissue that attaches the small and large intestine to the abdominal wall, keeping everything in our gut in place. It's not a particularly notable organ, but what's interesting to me is that it was only recently discovered a few years ago. I wonder what other hopeful secrets are yet to be found about the human body.
Wow, Nagito. I didn't know you were so knowledgeable on organs. I only recently learned about it myself. It used to be classified as a fragmented structure with differently named parts, but it must have only recently been reclassified as a...
Oh, I just randomly found it on Google when looking up different organs.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I went off rambling again. You should have never had me on the show to begin with.
Don't be ridiculous, Mikan. I'm sure the talent and knowledge of the ultimate nurse will be a sight to behold. Now why don't you tell us about your idea for the 4th organ?
Yes. Number 4 would be skin. Skin is the biggest organ on our body, composed of 3 layers: the epidermis, the dermis, and the hypodermis. The epidermis is the outer layer of skin, which is composed mostly of dead skin cells, and serves to protect the human body.
Wow, Mikan, how
The dermis is the layer below the epidermis, and consists of many different skin functions, including sweat glands, blood vessels, nerve endings, and many more vital systems. The hypodermis, which is the lowest, is mainly used for fat storage. Another thing I love about my skin is the amount of space there is for people to draw on it. My favorite being below the nip.
Whoa, getting a little personal there.
I'm sorry. I didn't want this to be about me.
It's okay, Mikan, but I must agree, the skin is a very hopeful organ.
I'm so glad you agree with me.
Number 3 are pipe organs. What a grand and hopeful instrument! Some are even large enough to act as a centerpiece for an entire church building. And plus, they're crucial background instruments in some of my favorite menacing choral arrangements.
Nagito? That isn't an organ.
Are you sure? It has organ in the name after all. It's a joke, Mikan. You know, organ as in wordplay, like a pun.
Oh! I get it now. I remember when I went to see a performance with an organ in middle school. It was amazing.
That's great, Mikan. You'll have to tell me more about it some...
The other girls brought me and made me pay for a bunch of food before the show. I think it was the only reason they brought me. But at least I got to see it.
Oh, that's... well, anyways, what's your pick for number 2?
Oh, right. Number 2 would be the brain. The brain is a very important organ as it is very complex and controls our bodies. The brain helps us perform actions, such as using the motor cortex to create movement by sending signals to our nervous system. Other systems are also controlled by the brain subconsciously, such as the circulatory system and digestive system.
The brain is a great pick. One could even call it the ultimate organ. Anyways, for honorable mentions, we...
Nagito?
Yes, Mikan?
I wasn't finished talking.
Oh, you weren't?
Yeah,
Because
I was just...
If you want to, you can...
It's fine.
Right, honorable mentions are... the liver, fallopian tubes, organ, and for number 1, we have the pancreas. This hope-filled organ actually performs two functions at once for the body. It's mostly made up of exocrine tissue, which helps with the digestion process. But the reason I put the pancreas at number 1 is because of how well it filters the sugars out of my body, which is especially impressive considering my ever-growing energy drink addiction.
What? Energy drinks?
Is there a problem, Mikan?
Your malnourished body already worries me enough, but you also drink energy drinks? Is that why you always look so terrible in the morning? Do you know how unhealthy those things are? How are you even standing?
My body runs on the pure hope shining from my fellow Ultimates, as well as immense doses of caffeine, and of course a little luck.
That's unheard of! I must know how your body is capable of performing these things.
Haha, okay, Mikan, you're kinda scaring me.
Your fragile body should have broken by now. I've seen the amount of cans in your fridge, Nagito.
Mikan?
If I could only open you up and see.
That wraps up this video. Be sure to like and subscribe for more hope. Where am I? What's happening?
I'm just gonna take a quick look is all.
Hey, don't you think that's a little extreme? I know I said I'd be a stepping stone for everybody's hope, but cutting into me is taking that a little far.
Don't worry. You'll heal just fine.
But you're such a good friend to me. A real friend would never harm another like that.
Really? Your friend? Do you really mean that?
Yes, of course I do. You're an extremely hopeful friend of mine. We spend so much time together in class after all. What kind of stepping stone would I be if not to support my fellow Ultimates?
I guess so. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you upset.
It's okay, Mikan. Now, could you untie me, please? Well, that about wraps it up for the video. Be sure to, like and subscribe for my thoughts on more hopeful bodily functions. Bye now.